in some ways this feels like a preview of what's to come or what is now. People are constantly saying it feels like we're living in a Black Mirror episode, and we are in so many ways.
Season 7 of Black Mirror just hit Netflix. We spoke to a few stars from the new season of the sci-fi anthology series all about their episodes. Issa Rae and Awkwafina star in the episode titled Hotel Reverie.
Arc ready? Feedback ready?
Supervision ready?
Forecasting ready.
Prep titles.
Titles prepped, simulation running.
The two actresses revealed what drew them to the story and the world of Black Mirror.
I'm a huge fan of Black Mirror and have my favorite episodes, and honestly, once I got the call, I was excited before reading the script, and then when I got the script, I was even more excited because it had elements of some of my favorite episodes. Nosedive, and I also love San Junipero, which this episode reminded me of, and Striking Vipers as well. I felt like it was a perfect, not blend, but it called back to both of those for me.
I love Black Mirror. There are certain episodes that have deeply stayed with me that, you know, I am a huge fan of it. So when the call came and I was even able to meet Charlie, I was just like, anything, like literally anything you want. And then hearing like what the episode was about, its relevancy to like right now, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I think that it's always great to have a piece of like content that kind of has really fully realized female characters that you can kind of relate to universally. Yeah.
The episode imagines how AI could be used in movie making, a hot topic in the industry in recent years. The stars weighed in on their concerns about the use of AI in Hollywood.
I think the issue is when things are used without our consent, and when it's used to exclude writers, actors, whatever it is from the process. You know, this industry is already like hanging on a string just in terms of its viability here, and so in some ways AI gives an excuse for corporations to cut corners.
It is kind of scary, and I think that it needs to be done responsibly. You know, I think it's all about who's helming it, and you know, who are they kind of jeopardizing, you know what I mean, like with their use of it.
Elsewhere this season, Jimmi Simpson returns for the USS Callister sequel episode, USS Callister Into Infinity.
Like DNA samples that he kept in these little Ziploc baggies in his fridge. And they all have our names on them. Look, that's my name.
Jesus Christ.
There was Nate's name. There's a whole bunch of us from the office. Even you.
Wait, I was in there.
He opened up about revisiting that world and how the new episode builds on what we saw back in season 4.
It was like being able to go back to one of your favorite memories in school and do it all over again, except now you have even more experience, more perspective, and more gratitude for the fun that you're having. So yeah, it's something that Charlie Brooker had been thinking about for years, sending ideas and scripts, and when this one came together, it just felt right. It was just one of those things where all the questions that needed to be answered were answered, and then some, whereas most sequels are kind of an extension of a story. You know, and it's popular, people like it, let's spend more time with these characters because we love them. This was more of like they found a way to unpack the center of the initial piece and find the question we all didn't know we needed to know the answer to.
Black Mirror is set in a dystopian near future and known for exploring how technology affects our lives. The stars revealed why they think viewers are so drawn to the series.
I think they see a lot of themselves in the characters. They see a lot of our own futures in these high concepts, especially with Black Mirror, whereas, you know, Twilight Zone was like, what could have been? Charlie is like, don't you guys see what's coming?
We're all addicted to technology. We see what it makes us do, and in some ways this feels like a preview of what's to come or what is now. People are constantly saying it feels like we're living in a Black Mirror episode, and we are in so many ways.
Black Mirror does something so unique where it forces you to confront things that are a part of our reality and brings it to a place where we have never even thought we can ask these questions. I'm fascinated with like this sense of like this quiet doom after every episode, but then also there are certain episodes that really are deeply emotional and really like explore the human condition in a way that I really haven't seen a lot.
For more on the new season of Black Mirror, go to THR.com. This is the Hollywood Reporter News.